Hey, my name is Chich Bolt. Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Brevite Jumper camera bag. All camera bags look like this. They're all black. There's really no personality to them. So I really feel like Brevite has something special with their camera bags where you just kind of get to have some personality. Now, out of many reviews that I've done, this one hasn't been easy. I just feel like my thoughts have been all over the place with the bag, and I keep learning small things about it that just make me like it even more. I've used it on professional videography and photography shoots, and I just feel like I have a really well-rounded idea on who this bag is for and if you should pick it up for yourself. So let's get started by talking about materials. This bag is pretty sweet because it's made out of recycled materials. I love this trend with companies that have recycled products or products that are made out of recycled materials. It just feels like this whole green effort is really starting to expand, and it's more than just a couple companies now. There are so many, and Brevite was actually one of the first camera bag brands that have made recyclable material bags. I just have to give props to Brevite where it's due. Making a bag out of a nice feeling recycled material is something that I just want to applaud for a second. Also, just making sure that the bag looks aesthetically pleasing and also that it has high quality zippers and just everything about the bag feels like it was thought of. I really think that that is something special and particularly interesting about the Brevite bag that you don't always feel when you pick up a product. I can remember the first time I ever heard of Brevite bags. That's just how interesting and kind of exciting it was to see more than just a black, rugged looking camera bag. I was working in a camera shop and we got a couple of Brevite bags in. I remember everybody kind of swarmed them talking about these bags, and some people were saying, oh no, it looks too fancy, it's too girly looking. And then the other half of people being like, oh my gosh, I could take this anywhere. That is kind of where I landed. I was like, I could take this anywhere. And nobody would know that I had my camera with me and that I was carrying a full kit and that at any moment I could just whip it out and I could just start taking photos wherever I was at. As someone who is a content creator and a vlogger and wants to always have some piece of my kit with me, I usually will go for a sling bag. But if I want to carry more than just my camera, having a full backpack that doesn't look like a camera bag is probably the biggest selling point with this. So with that, I kind of want to talk about how I use this bag and talk about some of the storage options and pockets that it has. I think that they've done a really good job at making sure that this has what you need without overdoing it. So first, we're just going to start with what's on the outside of the bag. There's a really nice water bottle pocket, the quick access pocket. It's the pocket that you're going to be tossing things in and pulling things out of all the time. And they've done some really nice work with this, making elastic mesh pockets around the entire lining of the inside of the pocket, making it super easy to not only just organize like wires or chargers, it makes it really easy to organize film or SD cards, or tossing in any sort of small pieces of gear like microphones and having it right there ready to access at all times. I really like this front pocket. I'm a big fan of quick access pockets on camera bags that aren't too big, and I feel like this one is just the perfect size to toss just about anything in and be able to grab it really quickly. Now, right behind this front pocket is the camera cube. Now, this open pouch can really be anything you want it to be. So let's say you only want to carry one camera with you. You can optimize it so then it only carries one camera and the rest is open to be just a regular backpack. But let's say you want a camera, an extra lens, a microphone, then you can make this a full camera cube bag. You can have all these slots snugly fit all of your equipment so then it doesn't jostle around while you're out and about. Now, connected to the open pouch is a side access pocket. This is super popular now in so many bags. It's rare to find one that doesn't have this anymore, but Brevite was one of the first companies that made this a priority pocket. These pockets are on the side of the bag, so then you can quickly just grab the bag from your side, unzip this pocket, and have whatever you need right there. The Brevite bag is a great camera bag, but it's also a great regular backpack. If you're not willing to sacrifice space just to have dividers in your bag or a camera cube, then this bag is perfect for you because all those dividers you could tear out, you could leave them at home, you don't have to carry them with you everywhere, and you could just have a regular backpack with you from your day to day. Now, if you do open the bottom pouch or the side pocket, things might fall out, but that just makes it easier to access everything that you're looking for. You don't have to dig to the bottom of your bag, you could just open the pocket near the bottom of your bag. If you are filling it with a ton of small things, then just use it from the top pocket. When you don't have those dividers set up in the bag, this bag just becomes a regular backpack. Now, the laptop sleeve is nicely padded, and I always feel like my laptop is safe back there. It also has a water-resistant zipper on it. Actually, the material of the bag in general is water-resistant. Now, you can't dunk this in water, but if it starts raining or there's like a little bit of a drizzle, you don't have to worry at all. And I actually got caught in the rain with this, and after checking a lot of my gear, nothing was wet. The bag was wet, but nothing inside the bag was wet. So huge props to Brevite for not only making a bag that looks really good, feels good, made out of good materials, but also protects your materials. It's pretty sweet. Now there's one last pocket, and this is my favorite pocket in any camera bag, the secret pocket. The secret pocket is a great spot for tossing anything that is so important that you don't want anybody to ever try to grab it. Now for me, while I was traveling in Europe and abroad, that was my passport. I felt really secure just having this in that pocket, knowing that it was there anytime I might have needed it. If there was something I could add to this bag, I would say maybe a couple more pockets on the inside. It wouldn't hurt. But I want to quickly talk about security. This is one of my main concerns with this bag. There are some really great things that this bag has going for it when it comes to security and making sure your stuff is safe. One of the things that I got worried about, especially when in Florence, Italy, when I knew that there were going to be pickpockets targeting American tourists like me, that they would probably try getting into my bag. And I'm not joking, several times I caught people trying to pull one of the multiple zippers on this bag. And these zippers are so easy to open that if I didn't tie these shut with a string, which I did, these people probably would have walked away with something of mine that I didn't want to lose. I don't recommend using this in hugely crowded situations. It's not the most secure bag. All the pockets that you might be carrying the most expensive stuff in are on the outside of the bag, and the zippers are right there, ready to grab, ready to tear open. These zippers are so smooth. I could just imagine a thief just like ripping it open, all my camera gear falling out, and then taking my camera. And that is probably the worst thing I have to say about this bag. If you are thinking about getting this bag, stay very mindful of those pockets. I live in New York City and I take this bag everywhere with me. Just stay mindful while using this bag in populated areas, cities. I always wanted this bag, and they actually sent me this bag to do a review video on. So thank you so much, Brevite. I've really enjoyed using it. I continue to use it. I wish that this was one of those Brevite bag giveaway videos, but I'm not willing to give mine away just because I like it just that much. Thank you, Brevite, for sending me the bag. If you're considering buying a Brevite bag, I highly recommend it. They have a couple different options. I'm sure all of them are really great. If you want to get your hands on one, I think it's worth it. If there is a question that you have that I didn't answer or I didn't show you an answer to, please leave a comment down below. If you want to pick one up, there's a link in the description. It's an affiliate link and I earn a small kickback off of it. Thank you so much for watching. This was a part of a daily challenge that I'm doing. So I guess if you subscribe, I'll see you tomorrow.